Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at the Caravan Motorhome and Holiday Home Show in Harrogate, and I'm going to give you a first look at the Bailey Unicorn Deluxe, new for 2025. This is a first look around the entire range of these caravans. So there are 6 layouts altogether, they're all present. Out of those 6 layouts we have 1 twin axle and 5 single axle models. The single axles are here, we'll look at those first. In terms of berths, all these caravans have 4 berths, apart from this first one here, the Seville. This is a 2-berth caravan. Prices range from around 31,500 to 36,000. So let's make a start. Now all these caravans, they are 7 feet and 5 inches in width. This one, the Bailey Unicorn Deluxe Seville. Let's have a look at some facts and figures. So external length 6 metres 47 centimetres and 7 feet 5 wide, as I said. MTPLM 1,463 kilos, payload 126 kilos. Let's start at the front. Now on these we are getting them on the Alco chassis. They do have ATC as standard. Common on Bailey, you do not get the front locker on their caravan, so we can see there the one-piece white front. We've got the Bailey sweeping windows. Up on the roof we are going to get a solar panel. Let's have a look at the offside of this caravan, because we can access this one as opposed to some of the others. So the offside, we can see the graphics, the decals for 2025. It's white with this coloured scheme here, which is a sort of golden green colour. You can see obviously the windows that we're getting. We have on this model got the electric hookup point, our water point, and then we have got the vent there for the heating system. And then back at there we've got our toilet cassette, and that gives us an idea about the layout on the Seville. Now let's go in and take a look. So we venture down the near side, we can see obviously how this is going to look. The door here towards the rear behind the axle, it's a 2-piece door. We've got the small bin and the window with blind. Now this model, it is a prototype, so not everything on this one is complete, so just bear that in mind as we go round it. So in we venture. Now 2 berths, this is the smallest one in the range, doesn't have the fixed bed. So on the Seville you're getting the long sofa seats. Now these can either be used as single beds or as a large double, up to you. Colour scheme, it's almost like a silvery grey colour, you can maybe just see that in the sun. And we have got the curtains and the nets to complement, and we do have the concertina blinds as well. There are also fly screens too. Inside there is also dimmable lighting, the Sonos speaker, and let's make a start at the front. So the front chest, you do get the pull out there for additional space to eat at. There's the charging point as well here. You have USB and USB-C, so you can see you've got a choice there. So it's nice to see it has modernised in that respect as well. Standing up, I'll just start making my way back into the caravan. So we have got these cupboards in this nice wood scheme here, and with the darker sort of chocolatey colour here. This is pretty much the same as well as the Alicanto Grande Deluxe as well. We can see in there. Now on this model, this gives you an idea of the worktop space for 2025. You can see here this nice finish. There's also an extra flap here. Under here on the Unicorn Seville, we've got the electric plate, 3 gas burners, and then the Thetford appliance. There is a Russell Hobbs microwave, and there's also a tower fridge and freezer, 142 litre fridge and freezer. And then on the near side, lots more worktop space here, a bank of drawers and storage. This part of the caravan isn't completely finished to say, this is part of the prototype, so just to make that clear. Somewhere for the television there, and then I'll just come this way around you and we'll have a look in this rear washroom. So back here, if I step in into the washroom, now on the off side there's a small window. It's not frosted, but small window with blind. Thetford toilet, and then we've got a heater here, part of the Alde wet central heating system, as you can see. And then there's the splashback finish, these little cupboards, the storage here in these, and mirrored finish, the sink, little cupboard, and then a good size shower in this version as well. We can see here this nice finish. This is across a lot of the Bailey caravans and motorhomes. It's in the Adamo as well, this sort of plant finish to it. And of course a shower screen. Right, that's number 1. That is the Seville, which is a 2-berth model. let's venture on to our next one, which is 4-berth, but this one has not got a fixed bed, and that's the Madrid. So I just want to show you that one. So if you like that layout, but it's a little bit small for you, or you do want 4 berths, then you might be interested in the Madrid. So again, we can see the exterior, there's an aerial, there's a solar panel, the black alloy wheels. Let's venture in and take a look. So in this one, I'll walk down the Caravan. In this one, we have got the long bench seats again in the front lounge. This has got this darker finish to it here, and this has got a different pattern on the curtains. As to which one will be the actual finish, I don't know. We'll see as we go around the rest and maybe get a better idea. But we can see these voiles as well, just to soften it up a bit. Cushions, these are maybe mink colour, nice and fluffy. And the contrasting one has this pattern to it here. So you can see the contrast on the finish. Again, we've got the charging point, and then we've got these nice dark wood cabinets as well. Now, this will either be 2 singles or a double, depending on how you want to use it. And then this is going to convert into bedroom space as well. So we've got these 2 defined sleeping areas, and to separate them on the Madrid, you do get a privacy curtain. And then coming down, there's some worktop space and storage. This is obviously where the television bracket's going to go. The lights are dimmable, and we've got a system there for operating the lights, if you can just see there. So that's part of that system. Moving along, so on the near side wall of the Caravan, because obviously this is the front, we have this dinette area, so somewhere to sit and eat as a couple. And then on the off side, the kitchen area. Now, you don't get the extension flap because we've got this area here, and then we've got a good amount of worktop space all along here. Banks of drawers, the Russell Hobbs microwave up there, and then the tower fridge and freezer again from Thetford. Now, coming back, I'll let you go first into here. We have the rear washroom. So again, no fixed bed on this one. I'll venture in so we can see this rear washroom again, the window, the Thetford loo, toilet roll holder, and this here as well. I'll just give this a pull or a yank. And we've got a wardrobe here, some storage up there, the Alde tank, and there's a table here as well. That's to go in the lounge area. So if you're not using a dinette, you have got a proper table to use as well. And then in this near side corner, I've got that good sized shower cubicle again. This one, the lighting is working in this model, so we can see how it's lit up there, that sort of backboard. And then again, the sink and some little storage cupboards. Right, that's Madrid. So that is the Bailey Unicorn Deluxe Madrid. That's layout number 2. We'll let Jules back out in a safe and sensible fashion, and we'll head over here. We are going to the Vigo next, and this is this model again. Single axle, 4 berth. This one's 33,400, MTPLM 1600, payload 170 kilos, so that's pretty good. Total length 7.34 metres and width again 7 feet 5. So we can see the exterior. Let's venture in and take a look at this layout, because on this one we are getting a fixed bed. So I'll head into the lounge area out of the gale force winds. So into the lounge we come. Now again, we've got the 2 bench seats here in the lounge. These could be singles if you're not overly tall, or a double bed. We've got again this front cabinet space and the charging point. So the same lounge as we've seen before. And then we'll move through into our kitchen space. So into the kitchen, now this is on the off side. We have got a worktop space here, and then again a large amount of room within the kitchen. And all these drawers, I'll just see if these are actually functioning. So we can see here one of the drawers, as I say, it is prototype, it hasn't been fully finished yet. Got a cutlery tray there, and we can see through the splashback, the Alde control, cupboards and the microwave. Now on this one, the Thetford tower fridge freezer is here on the near side, so we can see that there. And we've also got place here for the television here on this wall, so somewhere to watch that, and the light dimmer switch. Now this one has the island bed. It's on the near side wall, so it's a transverse island bed. There's a privacy screen, and if I just open this, there is wardrobe space. So you get wardrobe space on each side of the bed, as well as cupboards, and a little bit of storage down there, and also a shelf there. Now as I work my way through, on the off side there is this mirrored, I believe it is possibly a cabinet, I won't give it a pull, but we've got this mirrored cabinet here, and then worktop space and storage. The bed is retracted. I don't have facts and figures on the bed today, it is a first look, but they will be on the website, link down there. Again, a little bit of space under there, and then we've got these two LED lights as well, and that chocolate headboard as well running across that entire back wall. And again, onto this side as well, what you can see as well, if I just pull this, is it's a one-piece wall, so we don't have joins in these wall boards. And then we come back and we make our way into a rear washroom. This has the sliding door, and then on Vigo we have the Thetford toilet here in the corner, part of the Alde heating there, some little cupboards, and then coming along we've got this sink, smallish sink, and if you are trying to get your head under here, a little bit of intrusion, so just consider that. And then a smaller shower. I'll step in with my rucksack. There we go, I'm in. So shower cubicle, slightly smaller than the other two models because this has that fixed bed, so the washroom slightly smaller. But again, the shower, and it gives you an idea of the amount of space you are going to get. Good amount of headroom. Right, that's model number 3. That's the Vigo. I shall let you back out slowly. There we go. Right, onwards. Now, the next one is another 4-berth model. So we'll go take a look at that one. And this is also single axle as well. And we're on to Cabrera now. So here we go. Price-wise, 33,400, 7.34 metres as well, 7 feet and 5 inches wide. This one has an island bed as well at the rear. We'll take a look at that. So an island bed layout, but slightly different to the last one. So come on, let's go have a look at Cabrera. So in we go. Oh, now in here, we are into our lounge. We can see again the 2 bench seats, and it does appear that this is going to be the colour scheme for 2025 because we've seen this in a few now. So we've got this nice finish on here. These are nice, it just softens it up a little bit, and these sort of fabric boards on the walls there. Now, feeding back on this model, on the off side we have the kitchen space, we've got the worktop extension, all this space here, the Russell Hobbs microwave, the Thetford oven, the grill, the drawers, and again on the near side we've got the Thetford 142 litre fridge and freezer. Now this one's a little bit different because we've got a centre washroom, so as I move back we have the shower on the near side of the caravan. Because we've got the wheel there, we've got a little bit, I believe that's what it'll be, we've got a little bit of intrusion there in the shower cubicle. There is a bit of muck in there because this has been at a show all weekend where we had quite bad weather. So there is some muck in there. Let's just make that clear why that looks like that. But that's our shower cubicle. Now let's go back and do the bed first, and then we'll do this washroom. But what I will just show you is this partition door will close here. So that's going to give you privacy if you are using it as a 4-berth or you just want to close it. Otherwise, there is also a privacy screen here. Right, let's move back. So, rear island bed. The head of it is on the back wall of the caravan. We can see that chocolate headboard again. 2 wardrobes, the cupboard space, the little LEDs. And on here, because of this layout, we've got a little bit more space, as we can see on either side. And you can lift that up and you've got a little cubby hole as well in there, so you can put bits and pieces in there. And we can see that's part of the Alde wet central heating, that there, if you're wondering what that is. So that's the layout in here. The bed as it is at the moment is fully pulled out, so this is extended. So this is the size of the bed. Again, I'll put a link to the website so you can have a closer look. We have here on this wall, I'll just show you this here, we have got somewhere to put a television bracket, and the television point here, and somewhere to hang coats or towels. And then let's look in that washroom. So in we go. Now this is on the off side of the caravan. We've got that Thetford toilet, a radiator from the Alde system, the sink, and then the mirrored cabinets as well. So that's how it's going to look with that separate washroom. There we go. So that is our washroom. Right, let's dive out and go look at another one. Now then, I've got that closed. What we'll do is we'll move on to, I believe we've got one more single axle to go. So let's go take a look at that. So moving round, let's venture on. So that's Cabrera. I think it's here, yes. So this is our last single axle model. We can see it here again, 4-berth. This one here is still £33,400. This is the Cadiz. Now this has always been quite a popular layout, so let's go in and see what people think to this one. This one has the twin beds and rear washroom. Size-wise, 7.34 metres. It's 7 feet 5 inches wide, or 2.26 metres in width. MTPLM 1600. Payload 177 kilos, so that's not bad. Let's have a look at this layout then, with it being single beds. In we go. Now, on the lounge, so this is interesting. So it looks like there's potentially a choice of fabric colours, because this has got the lighter colour, and then on this one we've got these two patterns on the cushions, as we can see there, and then we've got this different curtain style again. So that's a different option potentially. We've got this nice wood again though, with that darker colour. So this is our lounge area. There is a table as well that you can get out and set up, or you can pull this out and eat on that one. Right, let's venture back. So same really as the other layouts. We have that kitchen on the off side. We can see obviously that's still the same with all these appliances. And again on the near side we still have our television bracket, the tower fridge and freezer. But then we move back and we've got these single beds. So coming back, there is a privacy screen here, just on this side. And then we've got the singles. Now there's a good amount of space in between here as well. So lots of room for getting changed or what have you. Single beds, have a look on the website for lengths, because that is important. Headboards again in the chocolate fabric, LED lights, and then we've got some cupboards here. I'll just have a look in one of them. There we go, so we can see in there. And then moving back, we're going to head into this rear washroom. It's like a magic door. Now, when I open this, now obviously because of the width of the caravan, this is a fairly small sort of gap to go through, but not overly small. I'll just wander through it myself. So you can see there into the bathroom space. Now, we'll do this side first, but I'll just step over here. So over on the off side, there's the Thetford toilet, and then we have a wardrobe here. So we can see in there the wardrobe space with a shelf in it as well. And you could always put some shoes in the bottom part or something like that. So that's your wardrobe. And then we've got the mirrors in the cabinets. Not sure where, there we go. So I'm just seeing one of those mirrored cabinets. And then coming along, I'll just stand over here now. We've got the same sink, little bit of storage. And then we've got the shower cubicle as well. And that's the same as the other models as we've just seen. So we've got that shower with that nice sort of splashback finish. And as I say, these, just hold that, these are prototypes. So some of the finishes aren't complete. If you are going to the NEC in October, then they'll have sort of finished models for you to look at there, and equally when they arrive at the dealerships there'll also be finished models as well. So just bear that in mind while we're going round. Right, last but not least, we're going big. We're heading off down here. Now this is the Pamplona. This is a twin axle, so this is the Unicorn Deluxe Pamplona, and this is on the twin axle. So if you want something a little bit bigger than what we've seen, this one could be for you. So this one is £36,000 again. It's 4-berth. In terms of size, this is 7 metres and 81 centimetres. It's still 7 feet and 5 inches in width, or 2.26 metres. And weight-wise, MTPLM 1755, so it's going to give you a payload of 159. So externally, this is how the twin axle is going to look. Again, we've got the black alloy wheels that we can see here, and that 2-piece door. What we'll do is we'll go in and have a look at this island bed layout on the twin axle. In we go. Out of the wind again. So the lounge. Now, because this is twin axle, what we get here is more space. So we've got the longer sofa seats that we can see here. Again, you can use these as singles, or this will convert into a double bed. Same features in the lounge. On this one, we've gone back to that different colour scheme with the furry cushions. I think I prefer this colour scheme, if I'm honest. I like the darker finish, and I like these curtains as well. So yeah, I like this one. Kitchen space, the same again on the off side of the caravan. We've got the additional worktop flap as well. And coming down, the cabinets, the microwave, and then we've got something a little bit different going on the near side now. So we've still got our television point here, But on this one, we've got a much bigger fridge and freezer. I believe this is 159 litres. This is from Thetford, so a big Thetford fridge freezer there, and storage cupboard up there, and a cupboard down below as well. So more space, more storage. I'll come further back. In here, we've got a storage cupboard there, as you can see. Whether there'll be, on the finished models, whether there'll be a rail there to turn that into a proper wardrobe, I'd imagine that would be the case. So we'll close that. And then carrying on down, we then have, let me shut this, we have this door here. So this is going to divide the front habitation to this rear. And then if you want to join me back here. So this is our centre washroom and shower. Near side, got the shower cubicle with the shower screen, got that nice finish on it. I like this. This is nice, and it obviously complements the curtains nicely as well. So the shower there, and we'll do the bedroom first, and then we'll do the washroom on the way back. Now here we have the rear island bed. This is retracted, so it gives you an idea of space around the bed. Obviously I'll just wander around, so it gives you an idea. We've got the wardrobes on either side. Obviously there is a rail in this one, so wardrobe space, and these cupboards as well over the bed, so I'm just seeing those. The chocolate headboard, the little lights, and the island bed, obviously when you pull it out, does become longer. Now here on the near side, we do have the mirror. There's a plug here as well, so if you're wanting to use a hairdryer or something like that, low wattage-ish, in this mirror you can. Little bit of storage there. And then we'll just have a look in that washroom as we go. So in there, that's where we're going to find our Thetford swivel toilet, the radiator from the Alde system, the sink, and the mirrored cabinet as well. And there is obviously a hecky in there to let fresh air in as well if you are using that. And there's some hooks on the door for our towels. Right, so that's Pamplona. That one's a 4-berth. It's a rear island bed, and that one's on the twin axle. So this is the largest on the Unicorn Deluxe range. Now, if you like Unicorn range and you like that sort of finish, but you do actually want something bigger and wider, then you want to be looking at the Alicanto Grande Deluxe range. And I have just done a first look at that as well, so watch out for that one on the channel. All of these will be at the NEC in Birmingham in October. Other than that, you'll be able to find them at your local dealer as well. I'm going to put a link down here to the Bailey website so you can have a look and find out all the facts and figures for these new models. So hopefully you've enjoyed having a look around at the new Bailey Unicorn Deluxe range. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.